And I just want to show you guys the outcome of my dashboard because I think it looks incredible, y'all. What y'all think? Let me know, man, in the comment section what y'all think, because I think it looks good, especially with that gold steering wheel. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and today we back in the shop. So today what we got going down is, man, we are going to go ahead and snatch the dashboard out of the Elko so that we can finally get it done. I'm tired of pulling up the shows and the dashboard is half done. I went ahead and finally got this speaker box in place in the Elko. So that's no longer something that needs to be taken care of. I got the dashboard done for the Monte Carlo, so that no longer needs to be taken care of. So now what we got to do is we got to get this Elko dashboard out of here. Probably clean up some wiring maybe and smooth it out, make it look nice and pretty, and you know, but I'm not gonna go over that whole process. I'm gonna just basically show you guys a before and after, because I just went over the dashboard on the Monte Carlo. This is not a start to finish. I started fiberglassing this dashboard like 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and I just put it in there, and that's where it sat because I didn't want to take the Dakota Digital back out. But now it no longer can be that way. So now I have to get it together. I have some tweeters that I want to put into the back into the dash. I had initially covered them up, but I'm about to make provisions for them to go back in. I'm also going to switch up my speaker situation altogether in the Elko because I'm driving along and I can hardly hear the speakers, man. I go ahead and the subs are really good, but the speakers, you can barely hear the music. You just hear a lot of sub sound. So we're gonna change all that. I'm gonna get just some 6.5 door speakers. I thought I had 6.5, but they're 5.25. So I got 4 5.25 speakers, and they're really not that loud, and they're Coilax. So I think I'm gonna try out, you know, 1 sub in the door, 6.5. My tweeters up top, excuse me, and then I'm gonna do some 6x9s in the back, and maybe some additional tweeters, just to kind of bring out some of the sound, man. Because like I said, I've been driving, and it's hard to hear the music in the car, and I want it to sound really good. So anyways, man, before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all, so I already took the Dakota, now the odometer out. I already took the stereo out, the centerpiece for the stereo out. So now what I'm gonna do is basically unloosen the steering column so that the dash just slides right out of there. I never bolted it down. It's just been sitting in there for, you know, however long. And yeah, I mean, it's just time to start cleaning everything up. I need to make the provision down here, cut that open, get all that out of there, cut all that stuff out of there, make it look all nice and pretty and presentable. I'm probably not gonna drive the car for maybe the next week. So I'm gonna try to get it done before the weekend if I can. I don't know, you know, I'm always optimistic about these timelines, but I'm gonna do the best that I can to get everything finalized and back into the car before the weekend, because this will be changed out, and then if I can get my dashboard in there, that'll be a bonus. And then I want to really get all these door panels and stuff situated. The 2 speaker door panels didn't really work out too well for me, just because they don't have the clips on the back end, and you gotta like kind of find the holes and screw them in. I don't really like that. I like the plastic tab, so I could just snap the door panel back or into place. And then also too, I have the door sills, and I'll probably order some new ones, but I have the door sills that they're not, the door doesn't close with the door sills. So like the carpet is just like flapping open. I want the door sill over the carpet so that, you know, it looks all nice and neat and everything opens and closes like it should, and my door panels don't hang off and they get stuck and jamming the doors and all kind of stuff, messing it up even further. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, get to work on those too, but I'm gonna focus on the dashboard, get the dashboard done, and after that I'll go ahead and finalize ordering the rest of the speakers and then building everything that I need to build in order to make all of this work. I want the sound to be so crisp in here that, you know, when I'm driving along, it just doesn't matter. I'm just in my own zone, in my own world. Like I said, the subs overpower everything. It sounds really good, but you know what I'm saying, it could be better. So let me go ahead and unloosen this bolt for the steering column, and then I'll pull the dashboard out, and then we'll get to work on it. All right, y'all, so we got the dashboard out. not really too much cleanup that needs to be done. Now these loose wires here for the wiper switch, dang, what else is it for? Wipers and some other stuff. Now these wires down here, I need to clean up because these are gonna go to my door switches for the dome light and all that. I don't have a dome light in here, so I can start trying to snatch some of that stuff out. I'll repaint these little side pieces here. That one over there is red, so they need to be painted. And then right here, this is for the odometer. I don't know why I didn't straighten all those out. I'm not 100% sure. I should have straightened them out, so I might go in there and clean all that stuff up just to make it look more uniform. All the rest of those wires go to the stereo. That's already situated, so I'm not worried about any of that. There is one wire I think that I gotta, or no, I'm trying to debate where I'm gonna put the gear selector thing, but you know what I'm saying, no harm, no foul, we'll figure it all out. Not too much cleanup needs to be done because I've already done this multiple times, but I just want it to be neater and looking a lot better than it does right now. So, but yeah, got everything out, got the dashboard out. So pretty much I'm gonna make my template of where I want everything to be and how I want to lay it out. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and cut our holes in here, and then we'll smooth everything out. It shouldn't take as long as that one did. It should be a lot simpler, a lot faster. I've already gone through, as you guys can see, kind of flattened it down. Not to obviously perfect, but we'll get there. I got some things to think about with this. I gotta probably open this hole up a little bit more, raise the bottom up. We'll see. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I might just fiberglass this, fiberglass it shut until I do what I'm gonna do here. And then everything else should be good to go. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my wiper switch and my turn signal switch, or my headlight switch, because those need to be put in here as well. And then I'm gonna have my parking light right here. I'll have the adjustment knob for the odometer right there. And then we'll be able to put our glove box back in because it's been sitting in the back of the Elko for years. And I need it. I need it so I could store, like, you know, paperwork and, you know, whatever else that I have. Like if I got some snacks, instead of just throwing them on the seat, I could put them in there. Something, you know what I mean? Just some extra storage because I don't have a center console. So I'm not gonna drive the car until I'm done doing all this stuff. So I need to get to work because I want to be in my car. So anyways, man, let me go ahead and start getting to work. And yeah, man, so get all these door panels and everything in here cinched up, ready to go, so I don't have to worry about, you know, people getting in the car, trying to get out of the car, and my door panel gets stuck or things get broke or, you know, whatever. So anyways, let me go ahead and get to it. And yeah, I'll probably just cut you on along the way and see where I'm at. All right, y'all, so we are completing these speaker grills. You got your beveled edge. You know, you can still use some like hand finessing, but I did it by hand with the Dremel. I know, you know, if I had a router, it'd be a lot cleaner, a lot better or whatever, but I don't have one, so, you know, I gotta use what I got. And I can still go over it with my hand, which I'll probably do to clean up some of this, you know, before it gets put in or whatever. And then you got your non-beveled edge, so you can kind of tell the difference between the cleanliness. Beveled with the speaker grill coming through, or non-beveled, you know what I'm saying? You can see some imperfections and stuff like that. But we're about to go ahead and bevel this edge too. And then I think I'm going to, no, I'll just do that by hand. I was gonna say, I think I'll go ahead and do the outside too, but I'll just scuff it up by hand so you don't see all these little fibers and stuff. And give it a nice little tiny edge, but not like too crazy. I just don't want it to be like a sharp little drop off or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and start beveling this edge, get that one done. This one probably took me about 10-15 minutes to go all the way around. Just taking my time, you know, trying not to mess it up, trying not to make too many waves, so that it looks as perfect as possible when it gets into the car. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and bevel this edge, And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and make the provisions on the dashboard so these slide right up in there and we're good to go. All right, y'all. So I got the holes cut out for the speaker grills. I think I left off on beveling the edge, but I got both of them beveled up. I'm gonna go back with by hand and sand it by hand just to get some of these little ripples out and get it a little bit more perfect. I also got the opening wider so I could fit the speaker grills in there, and then I got the backing plate. So I just cut out 2 pieces of wood, the thinner kind, and made my cuts here. And now these are gonna get fiberglassed on the back side. So this will be 1 piece. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Well, before that, we'll go ahead and drill the hole. We'll take this back off. We'll drill the hole for, wait a second. Maybe I'll keep them on here. I'll keep them on here. I'll drill the hole for the speaker, the tweeter or whatever. And then I'll test fit before I start fiberglassing in and stuff like that. I'm gonna hold all of this. I'm trying to make sure that this goes in on all sides like flush. So I might have to bring this up a little bit or shave this down a little bit in the corners. I'll see what it's gonna be like in a minute here, but I'm gonna go ahead and start fiberglassing in and body fillering in all the edges so that it gets nice and tight, real nice and perfect. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm doing all of this by hand. So but this is probably the last thing that y'all see until this dashboard is done, because like I said, I just did a dashboard. I'm not gonna do another one. I just wanted to bring y'all along the process of getting the Elco's dashboard right and stuff like that. So like I said, from this point on, it's just filling in, taking material off, filling in, taking material off, and then, you know what I'm saying, primer, paint, and it's done. You know what I mean? I got 2 more provisions that I gotta cut out, or 4 actually. Headlight switch, wiper switch. In here it's gonna be, I think it's right here, I think it's on this side. I gotta put a hole for my toggle for the odometer so that I could, you know, change the screens and stuff like that. And then I gotta put a provision for the parking indicator, or gear selector indicator, or whatever you want to call it. So we got to do provisions for all of that stuff. And then I got a fiberglass right here for the Holly digital screen or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because we are gonna go EFI eventually on this thing, and I'm just gonna fiberglass it in for now. And then once I get it, I'll go ahead and cut the hole for it, and it'll sit right there. So I also gotta backfill this piece in. So basically I gotta make this thicker because the steering column actually protrudes a little bit further into here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another plate and I'm gonna push this up a little higher. So I'll cut this out right here, make this a little bit higher so that it doesn't do that, and we should be good to go. But yeah, man, we're moving right along with this dashboard. I'm trying to finish by the weekend, but we'll see. This one's gonna take a lot less time because I have a lot less to do. I had already done all the rest of everything that needed to be done, so I just got to make it look pretty. That's all. So let me keep working. Let me keep grinding on this dashboard, man, getting it done, and then yeah, we'll you know, we'll show you guys what it looks like at the end. All right, y'all. So I know I said I wasn't gonna turn y'all on for this process too much on the dashboard, but I just wanted to point out and show y'all the reason why this thing takes so much time. So this has already been fiberglass, fiberglass matte, body or rondo, and then that's where I kind of stopped. And then I did body filler, so I put body filler across the whole thing and had to basically shape everything up the way I wanted it. So pretty much I had to mold in all of this, and I'm still not done. I still have shaping to do, but I had to mold all of this in for the odometer to fit real nice. My windshield wipers, my headlight switch, and then some of the other stuff like my deck, and then this cord is for the USB for the deck, and trying to, you know, make a few pieces fit, you know what I mean, like the way I want it the way I envision like my dash working out, you know what I mean? So anyways, all of that really took a lot of time to really get to, but now we're on to the point of perfecting it. And so like I already did, you know, my primer and then my 180 pass with the guide coat, and look how many X's I came up with after, you know what I'm saying, I've already been body working it, already been molding it, and there's still more X's I'm sure that will pop up. But I mean, this is why it takes so much time, because if you're trying to get all these imperfections out, you know, it just takes, you know what I'm saying, working it until you're pretty much done, you know what I'm saying? And that's why these things take so long, and that's why I'm not a fan of doing them. But, you know, like, at least for me to have what I want, where I want it, and have a nice dashboard that's not cracked up, no messed up, no longer pink, you know what I'm saying, is solid. So there's still body filler that obviously I got to add in areas to make it smooth and make it look a lot nicer, but I just wanted to point that out, that even still, like, after all this work that I've gone through already, there's still more work. And then after I make a pass and cover up all these X's, I'm gonna have to sand down again, find more imperfections, until, you know what I'm saying, you just knock out all the imperfections. And I didn't even go on the bottom side or whatever with the marker, because I already know it's kind of messed up, or not messed up, but it's not even yet. So just building up material till it's done and it's nice and it's smooth. But the good thing about this is I could just spray the bed liner material, because it's black and I'm going with black, and I have like a satin clear that I might throw down, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I got to see what it looks like first. But we're gonna go ahead and just do that. We don't have to go with multiple rounds of primer and all that kind of stuff. After I'm done sanding this down, I'm gonna probably wet sand it just to smooth it out, get the 120 scratches out, because that's what I'm using, that's what I have. And then after those are out, then, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna go ahead and just spray the bed liner stuff. I'm not gonna, you know, primer it again, there's no point. So yeah, I just got to get all the imperfections out now, lay down some more body filler, sand it down, smooth it out, and we are getting closer and closer. All right, y'all, so there you have it, man. Dashboard complete. These look dingy because I was touching them with my hands, and my hands had the body filler on it, so it looks like it's white, but it's not. It's black. I'm probably gonna wipe this off and then go over it with a couple more coats of black, just so that like the whole thing is like shiny like that. But yeah, man, for the most part, this is pretty much complete. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little tired. I got a little bit tired, so I'm just leaving it as is. There's plenty of imperfections that I can see, you know what I mean, but nobody else will be able to see. And yeah, I mean, but I'm not gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying, beating a dead horse, man. I'm gonna just rock it out how I rock it out, and I'm pleased. I'm happy with the turnout and how everything was laid down and laid out. I used some rubberized coating, and then I went over it with the vinyl spray. And then I got a plate that's gonna go over here with some magnets to cover up, first of all of this, and then kind of cover up the double din as well, you know what I mean. Here's for this area, here's for my wiper switch, so I had to carve it out and stuff like that. This one's for my headlight switch, you know, brake release. I pretty much specified all of this stuff. Parking indicator, Holley Sniper, I think I said Terminator last time, but Holley Sniper auto meter. It fits snug to where I don't even have to screw it in. I could just place it in here and it fits snug. It won't go anywhere. Made my provisions already for the dashboard, the glove box. So that's all good. And then obviously the speaker grills, I already got the mesh that I made come through here already. And then now I just gotta put my speakers in. So I'm about to transfer this to the front of the house. The reason why I'm in the back is because it's a lot cooler back here. When the sun starts beating on the front of the house, it's really hot and very difficult to get things done. So but for the most part, I think we're pretty much good. I'm satisfied with the way this thing turned out, and now I'm gonna just go ahead and get it back into the car. All right, y'all, I was going to record this in the car. I wasn't gonna, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but I was sitting here putting this thing together and I'm like, man, this thing look crazy. So as you can see, I made my own customization to this thing. I wish I could get this gold, and I might try to see if I could paint match it, scuff it up and paint it gold. I don't think I can powder coat it because it's got electronics and stuff in it, and I don't want to mess it up. And I do need the Dakota Digital, the little box that like I have in there to go along with this. So regardless of the situation, I'm gonna have to get another box to go with that. I went ahead and put my odometer in here, and this thing fits snug. Like, this is not like going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I made it fit really snug. This is not screwed in. I had it screwed in before, and it was like down here, resting on here before, and the steering column was getting like, you know, jammed up underneath it. So I had to raise the level up and cut some of the dash up here in order to make that work. But that's not screwed in. It's like, you know, I did it so accurately that it's like just pressed in there and it fits just fine. So I got my window switch, wiper switch here. I'll probably have to clean this up because it got a lot of dust in here from when I was trying to you know, sand this down and get this right, get these edges as tight as I possibly could get them so that this would just fall right down in there. And this is in there too. Like, this is not going anywhere either. You know what I mean? Like, if I pull it out or push it from the back, it'll pop out, but this is not screwed in. So like, it's so tight in there that I won't even have to do any of that. And then I got my magnets in for the plate. So let me show you guys the plate real quick. Where did I put it at? Dang, where did I put? Oh, there it goes. So this plate, and it's not perfect. I kind of messed up on it, but it is what it is. So this plate will have magnets on the back, and it'll slide right down up in there just like that. And it has magnets because obviously the dashboard is like upright. So I put the magnets there so that this plate pretty much covers the brackets for the Alpine. Sorry, I was thinking of something else, but it covers the brackets for the Alpine, so you can't just see the brackets and whatnot. You know, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. And then this is for my USB. I got a paint up in here, and I thought about like adding some body filler there to, you know what I'm saying, get that imperfection out of there. But realistically, I don't really care too much because this is just a cover. It's just a plate. Once it gets in the car, you won't really see like all these imperfections like that. So I could remake it. I could redo it. I could sand it down. I could do whatever, but I don't think I even care, man. I just, boom, you just take that off. Once the magnets get there, it'll, boom, be magnetic and, you know, cinch down up in there. And then, you know, I could plug my USB to my phone right up in through there. Alpine will be sitting here looking nice. And then right here, I cut a hole. So I might have to cut the back of it out a little bit more. Yeah, I definitely will. I have to cut the back of it out a little bit more. So that's probably what I'll do next. This is the adjustment knob for the odometer. So when I want to adjust the screens, switch the screens, check on things, whatever, adjust my speedometer, whatever I need to adjust, I do it right there with that little switch there. And then, as I said before, this is for the headlights. I kind of made it like wider on the outside so I could reach in, boom, grab the headlights, pull it out, twist it for, you know what I'm saying, like the parking lights and all that kind of stuff. And the thing about this was, my headlights, I've always put the switch in the car, or I had it attached to the wires, but it was always like dangling over the steering column. And, you know, sometimes it interfere with my feet a little bit. So, cause I didn't really have a place to put it, but now I do. So, that should be good. And then I sprayed up the dashboard yesterday, or the glove box yesterday. It looks real nice and clean. I still gotta like adjust it and stuff so that it fits perfectly. When I like made this, I kind of took the Dremel and I stuck it in between here and I just sanded straight through to try to make it as straight as I possibly could. So I could just adjust it at the bottom with the screws and stuff like that. But if you've seen my car before, or you know, seen the video, my glove box has not been in the car since I started fiberglassing this dashboard. And this dashboard got fiberglass in what, 2021, I think it is. So it hasn't been in the car since then. Like, it's been in the car, but it hasn't been in the dashboard. And then I got my speakers. I'm starting to mount my speakers in there, my Scar tweeters, super tweeters. So they'll go like, you know, like so. And then, you know what I'm saying, once I screw them in, they'll be in. I could put my speaker grills on, and this thing is ready to go in the car, man. So I'll show you guys what it looks like in the car. I know this probably a long video. I didn't want to make this video like I made the last dashboard video, because I just, you know, I went through the whole process on that one. Don't need to remake the same video again. I just want to show you guys the outcome of my dashboard because I think it looks incredible, y'all. What y'all think? Let me know, man, in the comment section what y'all think, because I think it looks good, especially with that gold steering wheel. Man, again, it's not perfect, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't complain, man. All the work that I put in, I'm just proud of myself to be able to get to this point, you know what I mean? The dash hasn't been cracked since, obviously, I fiberglassed it, but I'm happy to no longer have a pink dash. I could put this up in the car. It looked real nice. When people look in the car with the car show and stuff like that, it's like, man, like, this is kind of fresh, you know what I mean? Like, when people see the digital screen in my car, you know, it gets a lot of compliments is what I'm trying to say. And I wish I had the new dash, but this gets a lot of compliments. And that was with the dash being just pink. Now that the dash matches the whole car, I mean, man, you can't beat it, y'all. All right, y'all, there it goes. It is in the car. Now, I didn't finish putting it all the way together, you know what I'm saying, because I got some stuff to do. I gotta adjust this a little bit. I had to screw it in through the back because there's no way to attach it in the front, so that's why it's like that. But other than that, and then I gotta put my wiring back in for the auto meter and stuff like that, put the double dent back in and all that kind of stuff. And I think it looks pretty good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. And then obviously I gotta lift this up and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, it is what it is. I just wanted to get it in there, see what it looks like. I gotta adjust a couple magnets or whatever so that the plate that goes on actually fits correctly. But yeah, man, I haven't had a glove box in I don't even know how long, y'all. I haven't had a glove box in this car forever. The dashboard hasn't been in here forever or nothing like that. So, you know, I think it looks good. It's not perfect by any means, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely doable. No more cracks, no more pink dash. You know what I'm saying? So when you look up under here, you could tell, you know. And I was gonna paint these gold like the steering wheel, but I put it together on the dashboard, and I think it looks better with the chrome, the black and silver. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Raiders fan, so shout out to, you know, the Raiders. And then I was also thinking about it, my door locks and my locks, my handles, and my my window switches are all gonna be chrome. The lock on the glove box is gonna be chrome. This is like brushed, a brush color. Like I said, I can't really change the color of that because I think the electronics, like if you put that in the oven after powder coating it, it'll melt all that. So, you know, I just was like, you know what, I'll just leave it like that. Even though I didn't want no chrome on the car, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't perfect, but it is what it is. And then my steering wheel is just gonna be gold. So I'm not too much tripping on all that. I don't really care. I just want this thing to look nice. It's not a show car. And then also I got this piece, and this piece goes obviously up under there, so you won't see none of them wires and nothing like that. And then obviously once I hook up all the wires, all that stuff will go away too. But yeah, man, I think it turned out pretty good, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, I'm kind of speechless, man. It could have been more perfect, like I said, if I would have took a little bit more time with it, but you know, I'm not really, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of sanding. I'm tired of doing whatever, but you know, while I'm driving, sitting in the driver's seat or whatever, you know, it'll look real good. Also too, I gotta adjust, the leveling on these speaker grill covers that I made. They can fit in here a little bit more flush. I'll probably take them out, sand them down, and perfect them a little bit better. I kind of messed up on the painting of them, and like I said, I got tired, and I was just like, oh well, just throw them in and let's keep it moving so we can get this dashboard and get this thing done. But anyways, man, yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. It took forever to make this video, but we're finally done. Like I said, it's been over a month since I started doing this. Now we're finally to the finish line, and we can move on to the next thing that the Elko needs, and then enjoy the rest of the summer. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Excuse me, I had a time getting this dashboard together, and you know, now I'm just sitting here looking at the car, and it just looks so much more complete now that it has a dashboard in the car. Like, that's not just fiberglassed over and looking incomplete, you know what I mean? Like, I pull up to all the shows, and yeah, it looks nice, it's cool, whatever, because I got the digital gauges in there and everything, but it's not done, it's incomplete, and you can tell. And you know, the car is not a show car, even though it looks like it's a show car, but there's so many imperfections in the Elko that I can point out that I'm not necessarily satisfied with. But for my first build on everything, literally the Elko is the first that I've done every single thing on, you know what I'm saying? Electrical, paint, body, fiberglass, and suspension, you name it, motor, transmission, everything. It's a first for me. And for this to be the first car that I've ever really actually built, I mean, I'm satisfied, y'all. I'm really happy. So now I can transfer that knowledge over to the Monte Carlo and hopefully build the Monte Carlo a little bit better. So anyways, man, like I said, I'm happy with the outcome of the dashboard. I think it came out pretty good. There's still a little bit of adjusting that I got to do, but you know, in due time, I'll get to it. I want to start hooking up my speakers so that I could get all of that done, and we can get back in the Elko and have fun for the rest of the summer. But anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, always remember, work hard so you can live free.